There we go. Now we're on Facebook, I hope. I'm Jeff Lyons. This is the 14First Alert Weather Show at 9 o'clock. We have a lot of the same coming up this week. I'll level with you right off the bat. I'm still here, though, to chat with you, answer your questions, and explore some ideas if you have any. I'm fresh out. We have really just sort of a boilerplate summer forecast coming up this week. We will see storms ending at night and fog where the rain has fallen. We will have daily afternoon storms pretty much all week. And it will get a little bit hotter Thursday and Friday, with rain more likely toward the end of the week. Now, our heat index, at least as of today, doesn't look like it will be concerning. Uncomfortable, yes, 95 to 100 there Thursday, Friday, but we're not looking at 105 to 110 either, so there's that. And our temperatures right in line with the normal high, which is 89. We will be either side of that all the way through the weekend. Next week, we might sprout up to around 90 degrees. The radar has quieted down now. We had showers and storms, of course, really that began around 11 or so this morning, and mainly we're here along Interstate 64 down to about the Ohio River. We had a few spotty ones out over western Kentucky, and one flash flood warning. That was the only warning today for eastern Posey County, and that has cleared, so no issues there. And you see all those showers have just kind of shriveled up here through the course of the evening. They don't have that heat to generate any kind of updraft and thunderstorm out there. On the hour by hour, that scenario is depicted pretty well, with partly cloudy in the morning and then showers and storms kind of blotting the radar during the afternoon. Same thing will happen on Wednesday. Right now we are at 77 degrees, which is pretty comfortable. It feels like 78, slightly more humid out there because of the rain. And our current temperatures range from 80 in Owensboro to the mid-70s. Huntingburg is at 76 now, as is Dundee. Fairfield at 77. Feels like temperature's not really much of an issue, although Owensboro, so they're at 86. Pretty muggy and oppressive. 70 was our low this morning, and we got up to 87 today. You know, we had enough sunshine between the storms that we were able to pick up a few degrees there. We are actually we're the same as we were last night at this time. The low this morning slightly warmer than average, and the afternoon high slightly cooler. But within range, it's a degree or two either way. For this week, more orange days here as we keep that temperature in the 80s. We did add 0.08 of an inch of rain this afternoon at Evansville Regional. That puts our monthly total at 16/10, which is about 3/4 of an inch cooler or drier than it should be. Normally we'd have a little more rain in that first week of July. Big storms right now up north of Minneapolis there in Minnesota. Otherwise, it's just more of this scattershot kind of stuff going on over the eastern half of the country. A few stronger thunderstorms in the Arklatex and down into Texas proper. The hour by hour does the same thing now for the next 2 days. It'll flare up during the afternoon with showers and storms. They will dissipate at night, and then we flare up again on Wednesday and Thursday. There is a cold front back to the northwest, but it will wash out, I think, before it ever gets down very close to us. With those temperatures in the normal range, we will really only focus on rain chances, and it looks like both the GFS and the European will keep us with a daily chance for showers and storms at least through Saturday. And then by the weekend and next week, we get into a drier pattern without much rain showing up. The average rainfall for the GFS is about an inch or so, a little less than that. And on the European model, same thing, afternoon showers and storms each day, and then it kind of levels out Sunday, Monday with drier air filtering in. And in fact, the longer range outlook is for drier than normal next week. We pretty much knocked out the drought over the last 2 weeks with all the rain we had. So we could probably go a week or two without significant rain. We don't want to. We'd like to have just, enough to keep everything growing. 70 tonight with that rain ending early. It has ended. 86 tomorrow. The heat index around 90 to 95 during the afternoon. Now Next 7 days, more of the same. Highest rain chances Friday, Saturday there at 70 and 60% respectively. And our temperatures warmer than normal through the 20th, and now drier than normal too. The tan here is where lower than normal rainfall is expected. Here's our old friend Tesla for the pet pick tonight. William Raleigh's dog doing a little train spotting out there. I'm not sure where that is. I should recognize that. I don't think that's in St. Philip. Let me look. No, I can't tell. Maybe William will chime in here and tell me where this picture was taken. Great picture, dog and train. So we'll get the skinny here from William if he's on tonight. Let's see. All right, let's see who's here tonight. Laura Gray from Dawson Springs. Hey, Laura. Lenny Howard. Good evening, Lenny. Glad to have you on. Dan Lees. Hey, Jeff and team. All right. We're team right now. We're down to 3, and Byron is away here for a couple days, so it's Arden and I are holding down the fort. Cheyenne Hammonds. All right, good evening. Suzanne Daly, good evening. Had a few drops of rain in Morganfield. Yeah, I saw that. I'll tell you, though, out in Parker's Settlement, it came down in sheets out there, but like, over about 10 cornfields. It was a small area, but they got it. And I think, well, when you get to Blairsville, Big Creek runs through there. That thing floods if the rain happens to flow into that. William Raleigh picked up 2 tenths today, so you were closer to downtown. My wife was downtown. I met her for lunch, and I could look out the window from where I lived and see it was pouring down there. So I said, so you want me to pick you up or do you want to walk over? And so I picked her up, and there was standing water in the intersections. Tomatoes are starting to come in a rush now. Make spaghetti sauce soon enough here. All right. I had a BLT for dinner. This is that time of the year. I had 2 of them, actually. It was a pig, and it was good, too. We had a good tomato. That makes all the difference. It's got to be a homegrown, like in a 5-gallon bucket on your back porch or what have you. But it was good. I think everybody likes a BLT. Hope you do. I don't have access to garden-grown lettuce, which makes them even better. My dad used to grow that. He called it bib lettuce. I don't know, but boy, it was good. You put that on there. We did not have pigs, so we couldn't make homemade bacon. All right. Where are we here? Janet Stapleton, good evening. Ricky Brown, how are you, Ricky? Jared Verwain, work has been much nicer with temperatures dropping. Good news, I'll bet. You must work outside, I'm guessing. I don't know, but let's see. William Raleigh, okay, here. Now we have it was the north side of the Alliance Coal Loop on the north side of Princeton, southbound. Okay, so there's a coal loop. I've seen that where the trains go around and dump their coal hoppers. So that's in Princeton. Good to know. Gibson County. Represented tonight, as always. Jeff Miller, gust fronts are so cool to watch on radar. They are, aren't they? It's mesmerizing. I likened it tonight on the news. I kind of described it as like when you drop a rock in the water and you get that, where it goes out like that. They literally, some of them, we've had almost perfect circles. Typically, it'll kind of all go in one direction, but occasionally you'll see them. There's no wind to interfere with them. And it cools you down, too. Baby Pickett. Hey, that's a new one. I don't remember you being on here. I mean, you may have been, and I just didn't see your name, but welcome. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Karen Duckworth, timing for rain, Morganfield, Kentucky, Tuesday. I'd say anytime after noon. How about that for precision? Noon to, 6 or so. And it'll be one of those things, if you're in Morganfield, it could be pouring buckets up at Waverly and nothing in downtown Morganfield. It could even be raining like at the high school south there and nothing in Morganfield. So it's going to be that kind of rain. I don't know what you're trying to do. I mean, if you're hanging laundry or something, you can always grab that back. I don't know if people do that anymore. I don't have a clothesline anymore. I would do it. Laura Gray, have we all got a weather person? No, we don't. Although our news director is hopefully close on getting that position filled. Jared from Wayne, Matt's Turf. Okay. Oh, you work at Matt's Turf. Oh, man, you're rolling out turf in this? Brother, I feel for you. That'd be awful. That stuff is, I need to do an out and about. Go to a turf farm and watch them, you know how they scoop it up and it rolls and then they put it on, then they roll it back. I mean, you know this stuff. I'm telling you your work, but I've always been curious how they get it from where they grow it to where they plant it in one piece. I mean, I know they roll it out and sometimes it comes in squares. It's beautiful though once it goes down, and if you can keep it alive, that's even better. I had a neighbor that put some turf or sod on his yard, and we live on hills and you can't keep it wet, and it all burned up. Paulette Allen, good evening. Sir Pastor Bobby Allen, nice weather this evening in Muhlenberg County. All right. Sabrina Landrum, hello from Cleveland. Good to have you. Well, we've got a lot of Muhlenberg County folks on here tonight. Jared, Cleveland's in, yeah, is that in Muhlenberg or Ohio? I can see it on the map, but I can't tell you which county I'm looking at. It's down that way. You tell me. Out and about at Matt's Turf. I'll look into it. All right. Jared's saying do it. All right. I will add it to my bucket of ideas. All right. Speaking of out and about, it is Monday, so in lieu of Science Corner, we're going to learn about bees tonight. I actually went out, a friend of mine here at the station, his folks have bees, they're beekeepers, and this is the time of the year they start to harvest the honey. So check this out. I think you're going to like this one. It was fun to do. I'm Jeff Lyons, out and about today in Petersburg, Indiana with Rebecca Freeland. We are getting ready to harvest honey. Before we do that, I guess we have to get suited up, yes?
Yes.
Can you help me put this thing on here?
Yes.
So what does that actually do? I mean, beside the obvious, keeping the bees away, do they know then that you're coming in to get the goodies, get the honey?
No, it does not. It does not tell them anything. It just protects us.
Okay, so I guess we're set and ready to go.
We are. The bees have done all the hard work. They've worked really hard, and it takes 12 bees their lifetime to make a teaspoon of honey. So we get to reap the benefits.
And look down inside here and see that it's all capped over. So we're going to harvest this one right here. So let's what we're going to do is put a fume board on there. It doesn't hurt them. It doesn't get into the honey.
And the fume board will allow the bees to go down into the brood boxes away from the honey. So that way we're not messing with as many bees when we take the super off.
Okay, lift it up just a little bit. Okay, there you go.
The super will weigh about 40 pounds. And so we're getting ready to harvest today, and our extractor holds 30 frames, and those 30 frames will give us about 2 5-gallon buckets of honey. And in each hive, there's can be anywhere from 20,000 to 80,000 bees, depends on the health of the hive. So yeah, they're working hard. Also, a bee's lifespan is about 4 to 6 weeks when they're busy like this in the summer.
What are the bees feeding on to make the honey around here?
So we have alfalfa. They, in the springtime, they're feeding on all of the trees and all the blooms on the trees and getting pollen from them, and a lot of wild flowers.
You mentioned a spiritual aspect of this I thought was really interesting.
Yeah, I just found it to be a very spiritual thing and kind of representative of Christ and the church. And these bees, when they sting you, they lose their life. So if a bee's going to sting you, a honeybee, she's really protecting everything.
So we've opened up the hive, we've taken the honey off the top, now we take it where?
We're going to take it up to the honey house where we will decap the honey and then extract it.
What's the difference between this honey and something you might just get in the grocery store?
This is just pure honey that they made. There's a saying that says, how do you know your honey? If you don't know your beekeeper, you don't know what you're getting. This is pure honey from the bees.
It's very satisfying to put in the words of my nephew Tate. He filled a bottle of honey the other day and he said, this is very satisfying.
Well, we made it through the process from hive to jar and even my personal label on there. Thanks so much, Rebecca, for having us up today.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Where can we get your honey?
You can get it at the Produce Patch. They have 6 locations: Jasper, Vincennes, Newburgh, Evansville, Lagodi, Washington.
And you got a Facebook page.
We have a Facebook page.
With Rebecca, James, and Caleb Freeland, I'm Jeff Lyons, out and about. All right, whoops. Where am I? I'm over here somewhere. There we go. All right. Hope you enjoyed that, and thanks again to the Freelands for having me out. They got me one of those suits. I mean, they kept it. I don't have use for a beekeeper suit when I'm not keeping bees, and it was really fascinating. They told me a lot of interesting stuff, and I had to make those pieces fairly short. I mean, they can't be an hour long, so but they put a lot of love and care into this beekeeping, and many hives out there. We just did one for me. That was actually last Monday, the really hot day, and the bees were still working. All right, let's see, Darlene Ezell. I have been busy. I was real busy last week, yes. Bill Vowles, is the humidity ever going away? No. Not as long as we have rain, and that's a good thing. I mean, I know it's not comfortable, but at least that means the ground is somewhat saturated. Missy Spriggs took a walk today, but on the way back it was a bit hot. Yeah, I rode my bike today, and it was getting there by the time I was coming back in around 10 o'clock. I think I got everybody else. Oh, Cleeton is in Muhlenberg County. I cheated and looked at it. It was where I thought it was, too. Kind of down by Beachmont and, down 431 down there. I kind of have all those, I have looked at that map for so many years, it's all kind of burned in there. So anyway, let me make sure we don't have any other questions or concerns. I don't think we do. Oh, wait, there's one. Oh, Lenny Howard saw a rainbow coming home from Philpott to Whitesville. So you're going probably south more or less. Yeah, well, there were some showers down there. So I'm glad you got to see that. That's another perk. If it doesn't rain on you, and you have to pull off the road, because these are the kind of showers that really will come down when they do. So I'll see you on 14 News at 10. And then, of course, we'll do it all over again tomorrow. Art and Gregory will be here in the morning, and then I'll be back in the afternoon. So I really appreciate you watching here every night, and I will see you on 14 News at 10. Stay safe and have a good night.